Hey guys, I've got a special vlog for you today. My name's Arthur and this is my rolling vlog. As you can probably tell from the title, this particular vlog is my 1 year anniversary. Yes, that's right. 1 year ago today, I started rolling on to my adventures. And what a year it's been. The skill of moving and talking in front of the camera at the same time was a skill I had to learn pretty quickly. Especially when I had a practice vlog at an ancient Egyptian exhibit in a museum when filming an artifact from 1500 BC, as this clip will show you. Oh, so this is interesting. As you can see from that clip, I quickly learnt how to move and film at the same time, which is lucky considering I've been to several other museums throughout the year, from train museums to museums about the environment to even childhood museums. So let's look back at some of the museums I've visited over the course of the year. I don't like the look of this, guys. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Quick! Oh, phew. So this was Central Pacific's first locomotive. It's a classic American Type 4.4.0. Now these trains were expensive, and they had to be purchased from the industrial centres of the East. The firm of Richard Norris and Sons in Philadelphia completed this locomotive in 1862. As you can see, history is something that I really enjoy, and one of the eras I really like exploring is the Old West. And for me, the Old West is sort of majestic. To me, it's just something which fascinates me, that sort of era. I explored quite a few historic locations that still looks like how it did back in the Old West era. So let's have a look at some of the areas I visited, which includes Sutter Creek, Old Sacramento, and Jackson. And there's Dominic being spooky.
For that girl, and she just stood there. I took a walk out on the sun. Turned out I was not the only one to fly
Sutter Creek is an area which is close to my heart. It's because that's where some of my American family are from. So it was even more special to be able to show you guys my home from home. This year I've shown you quite a lot of animal related vlogs, and it's mainly because I love all sorts of animals. I'm so happy that I was able to share with you some of the animal adventures that I've had over the course of the year, as these few clips will tell you. It's not just the animals alive that I've shown you this year. I've also done a lot of dinosaur related vlogs, and of course, as you know, most of the time it's not our dino. So this is the Bronchiosaurus, and it was found in Colorado, Oklahoma and Utah. It's not our dino. This is the Triceratops. This was found in Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota and Alberta, Canada. It was 3 meters in height, it weighed 8,000 kilograms and was 9 meters in length. It's not our dino.
To communicate with each other. It helps them work as a team in pursuit of their prey.
It wouldn't be me in talking about animals if I didn't talk about foxes. Well, you know I love foxes, but I don't think I've actually told you why I like foxes. It probably started when I would probably say about 5 or 6. At the time there was a TV show called The Animals of Farthing Wood, because some of the central characters were foxes. But what I think it might have been was there's a zoo which I don't think I've taken you to, but it's called the Highland Wildlife Park, and that zoo had Arctic foxes, and every time I went up to the Arctic fox enclosure, the Arctic foxes would come right up to me and sit right in front of me. It wasn't just there, it was at other zoos that had foxes. They kept coming up to me and sitting right in front of me, and I just felt I had some sort of like bond and connection with them. My love for foxes just grew and grew. One of the things which happened at the Highland Wildlife Park was when I was about 9, possibly 10, I bought this fox hand puppet. And at the time, the Arctic foxes just had their cubs, and I put my fox hand puppet on, and I was just beside the enclosure, and the cubs just came running over to me, and then I kept putting the hand puppet up to the wire of the enclosure, and the cubs kept pouncing at it, and obviously I kept putting my hand away when they pounced. So I was actually literally playing at that young age, sort of like a cub myself, was playing with the Arctic fox cubs, which was a really special interaction I had with the foxes, which made my love for them grow even more. Never thought I'd be able to interact and stroke or touch an actual fox in my life. That was until Urban Nature Retreat, the company I get my animal therapy from. They gave me opportunity, and still do give me the opportunity, to interact with their foxes. As you know, you've met Nuala several times, but you've not met Saoirse, his other fox, but you have met Nuala, and I have to thank them a lot for that. So let's have a look at some of my foxy clips, as well as some of my animal therapy sessions I've brought you to. this is Nuala. Now Nuala is a red fox. And I know she doesn't look like a red fox, but she's an amber platinum colour morph. I'll try and get her to come closer to the camera. This is one way of getting her to come close. Tempt her with some food. And Nuala is a domesticated fox, which, as you can see, she's really tame. One thing that I've done quite a lot this year is theme parks, and I just love theme parks. I love going on rides. So let's have a look back at some of the theme parks that I've visited over the course of the year. As I was going through the park, I thought I would show you this. This is a dinosaur named Bronte, and he's the largest model in the whole theme park, and he's made out of 2 million Lego bricks. That's really cool. Oh, look what I've just noticed. They've even got a wheelchair user Lego model. Awesome.
This area here is known as Courthouse Square, and it was recently used for Hairspray Live. You can see this very brightly colored pink and blue building on the left. They're all part of Courthouse Square, and if this area looks a little familiar to you, it's because this was used as Hill Valley in the movie Back to the Future.
And you can probably tell by watching my vlogs that I love Disney. And I've been to several Disney parks across the world. I've been to Disneyland Paris, Walt Disney Studios Paris, Disneyland, and of course Disney California Adventure. So let's have a look back at some of the Disney theme parks that I visited this year. Hey bro.
Hey, what's up?
So what's your channel in?
Well, my channel is called Get Rolling. So I just basically go around to different parks or anything like that. We are right now at Disneyland today, which is really cool.
And are you excited about going on, well, this?
Yeah, this is my first time going on this ride.
So are you going to scream out loud?
Probably, yeah. I might or might not.
Hear that?
I was able to introduce you to a few of my friends and family while visiting the Disney parks, and I was able to experience some of the new rides that Disney California Adventure recently opened. And one of my favourite rides that I did experience was Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. It's now moved up in my list of favourite rides ever since riding it, and I hope that Disneyland Paris's Tower of Terror eventually gets that makeover as well, because it'll be a great addition to their Marvel Land at Disney Studios. Well, in saying that, I have actually not talked about the announcements that came from D23 in Japan. So, the big announcements that are coming to, although I'm rather late in the game to talk about it, but it's good to talk about the future, is that not only are they getting a Marvel Land, which inevitably is more than likely that Tower of Terror will be turned into Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Although there is talk that might not happen, but I'm actually thinking that it probably will be, because it's right in the middle of Marvel Land and anything else wouldn't make sense. And not only are they getting Marvel Land as well, just like DCA, but they're also getting a Frozen Land, and they're getting a brand new lake, which will probably be showing either a World of Colour type show or will be showing Fantasmic, and it's more likely to show Fantasmic. And the other new land coming to Disney Studios is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And all of this should be open by 2025, so that'll be a fantastic addition to Disney Studios, because it really did need it, because it's the smallest Disney park. And hopefully by adding all these new lands, it will make it a lot bigger. So, to the future. Over the next year, I'll be taking to loads of different kinds of things. One of the things I'm going to take you to in November is Comic Con Scotland, and it's got a theme of For the Love of the 80s. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to bringing you to. Apart from that, I have a big trip planned in November, December. And as you know, last year in October, November, I was in California. But this year, I'm going to be, well, I'll reveal that near the time. I'll keep you waiting a bit longer on that one. I just want to thank you, all of you, each and every one of my subscribers and regular viewers. Thank you for watching me over the course of the year, and here's to the next year. I've got many more adventures to come, but for now, it's time for me to roll on to my next adventure.